Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do a makeup look pretending I'm on a beach vacation again. This is the makeup I would pack with me, the makeup I would wear if I was currently on a tropical beach destination. Just to make things clear, I am obviously not traveling at the moment for obvious reasons. Currently, my passport is being used as a coaster. So, before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. I should have served my iced coffee in a pineapple this morning to be more festive. As many of you know, I have an online beauty consulting service. This is where you and I chat about your beauty concerns. Whether you need help putting together a makeup kit, matching certain colors together that best suit your skin tone and features, or if you have questions and concerns about your skincare, if you're not certain why your skin is reacting a certain way or not reacting a certain way, we can just sit down and talk virtually. So if you want to make an appointment, click the link in the description box down below. All right, let's get into this look, but before we go into makeup, let's do a bit of skincare. I'm going into my new Dior Universal Lip Balm. This is just a very fancy lip balm. Obviously for today's video and today's flight, we will be using extra airlines, so feel free to be as extra as you'd like. I'm also going into these Erno Laszlo eye masks. I'm running low, so I'm going to order more of these. These are magnificent. I can be a bit skeptical when it comes to eye masks or eye patches because they often have very hefty claims, but these ones are fantastic. They're very hydrating and also very brightening. So I'm going to go ahead and use these today while I do a little bit of eye makeup. Now, these will stay on for about 10 to 15 minutes, long enough for us to arrive to our beach destination. So I am clearly craving a mermaid beach vacation. Please leave a comment letting me know where we should go. So I've gone on a couple beach vacations. I've been very lucky. A couple years ago, I went to Greece. I went to Crete specifically. Beautiful place, wonderful. But I've also been to Barbados, and the water in Barbados was absolutely magnificent. I would love to go back, but I'm really open to any place that has a beach, really. Any place that would be nice for a mermaid vacation. Let us know where you think we should go. So for the eyes, I'm going into my Chantecaille Luminescent eye shade in the shade called Lion. This is a beautiful warm-toned shimmery color. This looks beautiful when you have a tan, and in my mind I have a tan because I'm on a mermaid vacation. I'm going to wet my brush. I'm using the Refer brush number 1, and this is the Rose de Mai Pure Rose Water. Use any setting spray you want. Wet your brush before you dip into these shadows. You will see the performance is like 100 times better. Now, I know that Chantecaille has a single eye shade from a few years ago that's like a little bit green. I think it's called Mare. And it came out, I think, a couple of years ago with like the Positano collection. I don't have it, but I see it available on the Chantecaille Canada website. So I'm thinking of getting it because I think that eyeshadow would have been perfect for a beach vacation. To my knowledge, the compact, like the outside of that shadow, looks like a beach with like all these little parasols. So that would be a very fitting look for today's video. So I'm just sweeping this on the lid and then brushing it up a little bit upward just to blend. I love this eyeshadow formula because it doesn't really require that much work and they always look really nice. So thoughts I had about future beach vacations. Mexico could be nice. I know Mexico has a lot of destinations. I'm currently researching with some friends where to go because I like the idea of an all-inclusive, and this is for the future. This is probably for like 2022 in all reality. But I like the idea of an all-inclusive where you just pay your flat fee and then you don't have to worry about anything else. But I don't think, like, I'm not exactly sure if an all-inclusive is what I need, because all I want is a hotel on the water. I want parasols galore. I want to just like walk down from my hotel room and just be on the beach. I am absolutely not interested in any activities, any excursions. I certainly do not want to hear like children's Zumba bellowing through the speakers in the morning, because I know some all-inclusive resorts are very family friendly, which is great, but I don't have kids and I'm not really looking to go to a resort with kids. And I also don't want to go when there's like a spring break either. I'm like, is there an all-inclusive resort for the quiet, for the book readers, you know? Is there a resort made for mermaids just like me? I'm going into a pencil brush here from MAC, and I'm just dipping back into a lion, and I'm going to trace it under the bottom lashes here. Let's go ahead and add a bit of liner. This is the Chanel waterproof liner in black. So yeah, I'm just not exactly sure where my mermaid heart is calling me next. I mean, the problem is it's calling me everywhere. Part of me thinks I should just return back to Crete because I've been to a certain hotel, I like it there, I know what it's like, but Montreal to Crete is not exactly a direct flight, and there's a bit of, not jet lag, but a time difference. Like, I guess jet lag is the word, but there's several hours of time difference, so when you arrive, you're a little bit groggy, and I think my beach vacation would probably last about a week. So it's just a lot of travel. Like, I think if I went to Greece, I would have to add 1 day of travel there and 1 day of travel back onto my week. So I might have to extend it to a week and a half, which isn't that bad. Of course, I could always stay more local and I could go to Mexico. And I think the time difference there, depending on where I go, would only be maybe 2 or 3 hours maximum. So that would be pretty manageable. And that would maybe be easier if I'm only going for like 1 week. I could also go to Cuba because I'm Canadian. I could go to other places in the Caribbean as well. A lot of the places in the Caribbean are not direct, but if I have a layover in Toronto or Chicago or something, it's not that big of a deal. So as stated earlier, leave a comment. Tell me, what are the resorts I should go to? Where should I go to live my best mermaid life? Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes now. Let's take off these patches. I swear, like, these really do help you look brighter and more awake, and it also feels a little bit cool, so I really like these. Now, I want to try a brand new product. I just received this from Benefit Cosmetics. It's their brand new mascara. It's called the They're Real Magnet. Yes, magnet. I have some information I'm going to read because I don't want to get the information wrong. The wand itself in the tube is magnetically charged, like the core of the wand is magnetically charged, and the mascara product, like the liquid, is a magnetic mineral enriched formula. So therefore, these magnets are like pulling like towards each other, and so when you're applying this, it's going to just help make your lashes longer. That's the theory here. It says the innovative extended brush has a magnetically charged core that gently pulls the magnetic mineral enriched formula up and beyond the tips of the lashes. So this should be pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Okay, so this is with mascara and without. I probably didn't have to tell you that, it's quite obvious. This mascara is really nice. As you saw when I applied this, I made sure to like wiggle and roll up. I do this with every single mascara. That's like the best way to get your money's worth with a mascara, honestly. This is so lengthening. I feel like it's going to hit my brow bone, which is a good feature. It's also very dramatic. It's a pretty good mascara. I will pin a comment if I notice any flaking or any smudging, anything like that. Let's go ahead and do the other eye because this looks a little bit crazy alone. Okay, let's go ahead and do a bit of complexion. I will go ahead and be a little bit extra. I know, how shocking is that? This is the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint in medium. I'm going to use this as a primer. It's great as a primer. It's great as a foundation. You can really do whatever you want with this product here. I'm putting it on the back of my hand and then buffing it in with the brush that I came with. You can use this as a foundation, which I like. It's very sheer. It's really just to help blur imperfections. It's not going to hide discoloration or things like that, but for something really natural, if we're somewhere really warm and tropical, it's a really good complexion product. But today it's going to be my base. So let me know, what do you like to do on a beach vacation? Are you like me? Are you a lazy mermaid? Or are you the adventurous type? You know, the friend who just wants to go on all the excursions, you want to go hiking, you want to do like 7 a.m. yoga, you want to go see the turtles, you want to go like do those things. Tell me what you would be doing right now if we were on vacation. I suppose if I were on vacation at the moment, I would be doing my makeup at a beautiful vanity. Hopefully the window would be open next to me and I could hear the sound of the waves crashing a few meters away. That sounds like a good way to spend an afternoon. So for the actual foundation, I'm going into my Chantecaille Future Skin cushion and I'm using the shade called Nude. I think this would be a pretty good foundation to take on a beach vacation. You know, I usually only wear makeup in the evening when I'm on vacation like that, because if I'm swimming around, being a mermaid, it's not really necessary to wear foundation. But if I'm going out for dinner or something, then I would want something on my face. And then my concealer would obviously be the Clé de Peau concealer in the shade Almond. As stated, I don't usually wear makeup on the beach, but I'm wondering if I would enjoy filling in my brows because I'm using the Benefit Goof Proof now, and that stuff is supposed to be waterproof. For me, like, I don't want to wear foundation and like mascara because I don't want to have like a raccoon face dripping down when I'm getting in and out of the water. But I find that when I fill in my brows, there's such a big difference. So maybe I would enjoy just filling them in, and as long as I'm not like rubbing them. But I do reapply sunscreen liberally throughout the day. So would I have like a weird sunburn, or like would the eyebrow makeup protect me from sun damage? Would I have like a weird tan line on my brow? I have so many questions about this. It's really weird. I don't think anyone's ever considered this question before, but yeah. Moving on to something a bit more normal. Let me go ahead and blend this. I'm using a Sephora brush. All the brushes that I used today are listed in the description box down below. I've heard that a lot of people like to go to Costa Rica now, and also the Dominican Republic. I mean, I think people have been going to those countries for years, but I've just heard recently more people going to Costa Rica specifically. But the friends that I've known who've gone to Costa Rica have been a bit more adventurous than me. I think one of them did zip lining, which I would absolutely not do. The only zip lining I want is if my iced coffee has a zip line from the hotel restaurant down to my parasol on the beach. That is the limit. Since I've had this beach vacation in mind for some time now, I bought myself some makeup items I thought would travel well. Not that I'm using them anytime soon, but you know, one can hope. I have like my hope chest of like mermaid vacation. So the first thing I got is this Guerlain Meteorite compact. Now I have the pearls, but the compact just seems like such a better product for travel. So I have the shade number 2 here, and these have the same beautiful Meteorite scent. And then I bought myself the Meteorite brush. So this comes in its own little travel case, perfect for travel. So let's just go ahead and set my face here. This brush feels so extra, and I'm glad that I got this compact because it just looks so stunning, and you know, it's good to add a bit of powder to your complexion when you're dealing with these like hot tropical climates. Now let's go into a bit of bronzer. I'm using my Chanel Les Beige Healthy Glow Cream Bronzer, and I'm using a big kabuki brush to buff this out on my skin. Okay, so for the cheeks, let's go into this Coral Manta Ray from Chantecaille. This came out in the summer of last year, and I just think that this is a really beautiful duo. I love both of the colors in here, and I think it goes really well with my dress here that I'm wearing. I feel like this like tropical bird of paradise. That is a lot of blush. Let me blend this out. Let's add this beautiful highlighter over top. Let's go ahead and set our makeup with a gold mist setting spray. This is from Guerlain, and I can't think of anything more extra than this. This has a scent, but it's not, like, it doesn't smell like it's perfumed. This is supposed to be hydrating, and it's supposed to help your makeup last all day. What I can say is that the mist on this is fantastic. It's so fine. It's really just like perfectly, I don't know, like sometimes with a setting mist, it feels like this like jet of spray, whereas this is really just like one of the finest mists I've ever encountered. And I also do see a difference. As you can see, I've been testing this out. I do find that it adds a nice little boost of hydration, and it also helps my makeup last. Like, I just feel like my foundation and everything just sort of stays in place a little bit longer. Nothing shifts, nothing moves. It just sort of sets it in place, and it's gold and just so luxurious. Let's go ahead and finish this off with a beautiful bold lipstick. This is the Chanel Rouge Coco in number 440 Arthur. This is just like that perfect orangey red lipstick. And of course, our last final touch here is fragrance. I have a sample of the Guerlain Aqua Allegoria collection, and this is the fragrance called Granada Salvia. Where is Granada? Is this a tropical destination? According to Google, Granada is in Spain, and it looks quite landlocked, so next time, Granada. This smells woody and citrusy. It smells like lemon, lime, maybe some pomegranate, a little bit of like fruity. It's not a very sugary caramel sweet, but it's a light fruity sweet. You get a lot of lemon zest, a little bit of musk as well. I think this is a perfect fragrance for this tropical look here. I think if you're on vacation somewhere warm, this perfume would be nice to wear. It isn't too heavy, it isn't too strong, it's light, it's fresh, it's citrusy. It just makes me think of beach and warm weather without having that like coconut scent. It's just light and breezy and tropical. All right, guys, this is the finished look. Thank you for coming along on this journey with me. I've done a couple of these videos where I'm like pretending to be in a different location. It helps my mental health, so I hope that you got a little bit of escapism. Hang in there, we're gonna get through this. I will definitely do more of these because I did one a few months ago when we were in Paris, and a lot of you enjoyed that one. So stay tuned for part 2 of that one very shortly as well. Let me know what you think of the makeup that I used in today's video. Sound off down below if you have them, if you love them, if you hate them, leave a comment. If you're new to my channel, I talk about nothing but luxury beauty, and whenever I get collections, I will create multiple different looks with them. So you guys at home really get a sense on how to use up all of your makeup. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and also hit that notification bell, because just because you're subscribed to my channel does not mean that YouTube will actually notify you when I post a new video. All right, guys, I think this is it for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and take my mermaid look out on the town, go down to the beach, maybe get a little cocktail. You know, when I was doing my research about all-inclusive resorts, they said that oftentimes when you go to an all-inclusive, you should try to order something off of like the regular menu. Like if you get a drink, people think of like a pina colada, a mojito, things like that. And they often make them in like large quantities, so it might not be that fresh. So I think I'm going to order for myself something called a Paloma. It's fresh grapefruit juice with some tequila. That sounds like something that would lift my spirits right now. So I know it's early in the morning when I post this, but pretend it's much later in the day. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have a beautiful day, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.